everybody, it is Sam here with the Thriving Family Part 4, Expand. How are you all doing today? It is getting towards the middle to late afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock here over on the West Coast. Hopefully after dinner or maybe in the midst of dinner if you are over on the East Coast, and probably somewhere in between crazy kid time if you're somewhere in the middle. So for those of you who've taken the time to watch the different Facebook Live videos since we launched the Thriving Family, thank you so much. If you are just joining us in the Thriving Family, welcome. We do have a free Thriving Family audit that you can download by clicking on the sign up link. And it is a great, quick little way to just take stock of where you are with your family, because I am a big proponent that we can't just jump into the middle of something and truly be successful at it. We really need to understand where we are now so that we can get to where we want to be. So that's what the audit does. It is really fast. It's a 5-minute activity, but it is really, really powerful. The pinwheel activity is really powerful, and then the 8 areas of the Thriving Family that you take a look at and take stock of and see how you are doing in your family. And I'm just so excited. It is Monday morning. We have gotten a lot done here. We are working on the Thriving Family Journal that is coming out very soon, a little bit later this year. The designs is in the works. The whole feel and look of it is done. The website is going to be coming out soon. It's going to be launching soon, and I am just thrilled, just totally thrilled. So that's my excitingness. So I just want to talk a few minutes about Expand. So when we talk about the Thriving Family, we have 2 different areas of the Thriving Family. We have the self and we have the family. And they are interrelated, connected. One really can't go without the other. One does not function as well as it can without the other one functioning well. So they really need attention. Different areas get different attentions at different times, but we can't completely ignore ourselves and really take care of our family as well as we could. So the last piece of the self is expand. So we've already talked about nourish, we've talked about rest, and we've talked about rejuvenation. And today we're going to talk about expand. And when I really dive into how these affect and compound on one another, I'm going in a particular order. Because while you maybe not be moving in the same order that I am, and that's totally great, I really believe that we do need to, one does affect the other, and we need to pay attention to certain things so that we can get the most out of the next step and the most out of the next step. So that's why nourish was first, and then rest, and then rejuvenate, and now expand. So expanding is going to mean a few different things to different people. But the big overreaching picture of expand is really taking some time and doing some activities related to your inner self, your mind, your soul, your heart, your inner self. They are generally solo activities. They are generally opportunities for you to think, which we don't get to do very often. Sometimes we are so caught up in what's going on in the minutia of the world that we forget to just stop and think and check in with ourselves. And take the simple action of saying, hey, how am I doing? What's going on? And am I okay? That's the big one. Am I okay? So one thing I want to talk about, so there's a few ways that we can expand, and I give you some ideas in the audit, and we are going to dig way deeper into expand and all the other areas of Thriving Family with some guest experts that are going to be coming on that we've got scheduled going forward. So I'm so excited about that. We're going to be doing some guest experts for Facebook Live interviews. We're going to be doing some Facebook takeovers where we've got guest experts that are going to take over this Facebook page for a day, which is super exciting. But going back, I'm going to pull myself back. Pulling myself back to expand, let's talk about expanding. There are some activities that you can do that maybe you have done in the past or you want to do or you've heard about, but here's some ideas. Expanding can be as simple as waking up in the morning and taking one deep, intentional breath through your stomach, through your diaphragm, and letting it out and thinking about taking that breath. When I first heard this, I thought it was totally woo. Hey, Erin. I was definitely on the woo side of why is breathing part of my mental well-being. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to get that. And then I just had to put my judgment to the side and say, you know what? I'm going to try it. Some things are going to work for other people and some things are not. So I'm going to try it because you don't know if you don't try. And I have to tell you, the mornings that I can wake up, I don't even get out of bed. This is not like I get up and I get in my, meditation pose. I haven't even gotten that far. I wake up most days before my daughter, before my husband, and I lay on my back with no pillow behind my head, and I take one big, deep, intentional breath through my diaphragm, fill my stomach, everything in as tight as I can, pack all the air in, and blow it all out. And it's my first action of the day. And it makes a really big difference. I smile pretty much every time after I'm done. I literally 2 seconds. It makes a big difference. And so just taking that it gets oxygen into your brain. It gets everything going. It kind of sets the tone for your day and just gets you moving. So if you are coming in expecting me to tell you to go and journal for 30 minutes and get in touch with your inner self, I don't do that. That doesn't work for me. And if you've got time, power to you, but it doesn't work in my life. I need and I want small actionable steps that I could do every single day and just be like, yep, I did that and I actually feel better. And now I don't have to think about it. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go on with the rest of the steps of my day. So I like to start there. I like to tell people that is a great place to begin, is with breath. Another opportunity to go through expanding, to take some moments to expand, is actually getting up and doing some sort of meditation. And you don't have to pay for it these days. There are opportunities to take free guided meditation or just figure it out for yourself. Just sit, think, take a moment, take 5 minutes, whether it's setting your alarm 5 minutes earlier so that you can get up 5 minutes earlier before anybody else and just sit on the floor. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. You don't have to look good. You don't need to put yoga pants on. Just a few minutes to just take stock. I really like those. I like the very short, small, actionable steps, those that give a big impact. So that's what those are for me. Journaling is also a way to do that. Journaling is not something that, again, the 30-minute journaling sounds awesome. Hey, Yanni. Hey, ladies. So the journaling is really awesome. I love the 5-minute journal. If anybody's doing that, 5-minute journal is awesome. You 5-minute journal for 5 minutes in the morning and in the evening, and that's it. For me, my evening journaling is making a list of the really important things that I have to do tomorrow, so that I go to bed not thinking about the important things that I have to do tomorrow because I know that I have them written down. So I do that on a sticky note. Not fancy, not crazy. I do it on a sticky note, It's not my schedule. My schedule is in my calendar. But it's some really important things. If people emailed me over the weekend and I was not working, but I saw that they emailed me, I make a note that I have to email so-and-so. If I need to get certain things or tasks done that are just really important to me, to my family, to my business, I just write them down. I word vomit onto one sticky note, and then I go to bed and I don't think about all the things I have to do because I know that they're on my sticky note. Takes me all of, 3 minutes, maybe a few extras if I am really exhausted and can't think straight. But it helps because I walk into my bedroom, I leave my phone behind, I leave my sticky note behind, I don't bring my computer into my bedroom because we talked about rest yesterday, and if you didn't watch that one, go back and check it out. And I walk into my bedroom and I've got my husband and I've got my book and I've got my bed. And that's it. And I get to go to sleep without focusing on all the things. Yeah, it's really good. It's small. It's simple. This is not about changing drastic changes to change your life. This is not about some super complicated system to change the way you're going to live your life. This is about small things that you hear and you're like, yeah, okay, I can do that. And I can see how that could make a difference in my day. So we're starting with our day. Let's make a change in our day. So that's where we come into expand. For other people, expanding is going to be reading, whether that is reading a religious book or reading for personal growth or reading just fiction. Honestly, I generally keep my fiction for the nighttime and I keep my personal growth for the morning. That's what I like to do. If I can do it, that's how I work. I like going to bed with stories in my mind and not, if I start reading a personal growth book, I will get so hyped up and so excited about whatever it is they're talking about that I will just come back outside and into my office and work. So those are some things that you can do to really expand. It doesn't have to be a lot. Again, it can be anything from one intentional breath before you get out of bed or when you lay down at night, to 5 minutes of meditation, to 5-minute journaling and some reading of your choice, to just heal and think. Sorry, your storage is almost full. To just take some time to feed your mind and your soul and your heart. And that is expand. It's not easy to get it in. Sometimes it doesn't get in for a long time, depending on what we've got going on in our lives. But making it a priority, taking a few minutes, and just doing it. Because quite frankly, I'll bet, and I know I'm a culprit of this, if I cut the amount of time I spend checking Facebook out or going down the Facebook rabbit hole, I could probably get all of those things done and improve my day. Where quite frankly, strolling down the Facebook rabbit hole sometimes it improves my day, but I could probably get the same impact with half the time. Now I'm on Facebook Live, so there you go. But it is an opportunity. We spend a lot of time on social media, and I am on social media right now, so maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot. But we could get just as much impact, cut down the time, and take some time for ourselves and just expand. So that is what I have for you. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we are going to jump into the family, and the family is going to start with fuel. I can't wait to speak to you about fuel. Yeah, it was planned, right? Thank you, Erin. I appreciate that. It was planned, it was advertised, and yeah, and you guys are here because you wanted to be. So tomorrow we're going to talk about fuel. Fuel is all about fueling your family. It's not what you think. It's not just about food. There's some mindset stuff and some things that are going on inside that's going to happen. It's super cool. I don't have a time yet. It's probably going to be in the morning, but I will post it. I will schedule it. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.